Hello, Mama.
Hello, babe. How are you doing?
I'm fine, Ma. Good evening.
Good evening. I'm sorry, I'm trying to sign in as the host. It's not showing yet. Let me just get it sorted out.
Okay, Ma. Okay.
Okay, I think I'm back now.
Yes, I see it.
All right, just a few minutes more.
Yes, so Hi, everyone. Good evening. I am seeing some of my leaders repping us very well.
How are you, Yvonne?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, everyone.
Mr. Obafemi, I've not seen you in a while.
Good evening, sir.
How are you?
Very fine, thank you, sir.
I see Lady Debs, and Mr.
Good evening,
Josiah
sir.
too, and Pastor. Good evening, everyone. Nice to see all of you.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, John, and Mr. Sam. Good evening. People are distracting me.
Hi, everyone. Good evening.
evening.
Welcome to our welcome party. Okay, so this evening we are just going to have few introductions, and we'll just do a little introductions to about the book that we are going to be reading for the next 2 months. 2 months, wow, can you believe it? So we'll be together for the next 2 months, and I know it's going to be an amazing time. It's going to be an amazing experience. So while we wait for just few more people to join in, I'm sure they will join in very soon. Thanks to those who have joined in already. I can see my assistant leader here. I can see Deborah here. Damilare is here, John Banjo is here, Josiah is here, Samuel Jolayemi is here. Oh, I like the way my leaders are representing us well. Thank you for joining in very early, and I appreciate. So please wake your group members up, please. Let them join in as soon as possible. We need to get the ball rolling. So we're not going to spend so much time here.
I will take a screenshot of the, if you can put on your videos, as many of us can. I want to take a screenshot,
okay,
and share in the WhatsApp group so that people will know that we are up and running. You can put on your videos,
okay,
please too.
So if you can, please put on your videos. We want to take a screenshot. If you can, please put on your videos. We want to take a screenshot so that we can share it on the WhatsApp group to let people know that we are live.
Yeah. Good. Right. Okay. I'm about to take the shot. Right. Good.
All right.
All right.
Everyone. Okay, so we're here again. The last time we gathered like this for a book reading discussion was a few months ago when we read the book Good to Great. For those who joined us during that journey, you can testify that it was an epic one. We learned so much, and most of the things that we learned have still not left us till today. So, and I'm hoping that it will be the same for this last book we are going to be reading for year 2021. So we have to give it our best and put in our very best to make sure that we end the year well and end the year stronger than we started. So while we wait for others, we are going to start with our own introductions. Can you please just type your name and the group you represent in the chat session? Please type your name and the group you represent in the chat session. Attendance has started though. We have started taking attendance from today. So we want to see which group is really representing us here today. Okay, group 7, please put your group name, please. Samuel Jolayemi, group 7. Esia Bright, group 5. Yeah, my group. Please, more group 5 coming. Now for blessing, group 7. Okay, we have to group 7. Sister Esther, group 9. Damilare, group 5. Yeah, group 5 is leading. Okay, John Banja, group 7. Wow, group 7 is leading now. Deborah, group 3. Josiah, group 8. Jimmy, group 7. Group 7 is leading. Oh my God. Okay. More, please just type your name and your group. We need to see that all the groups are fully represented here tonight. Let's see your name and let's see which group you are representing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Keep typing. Okay, Kingsley, group 6. Oluwaseun, group 6. That's wonderful. Let's keep typing. If you are a group leader here or an assistant, go and wake your group members up. They must be on this call. We are waiting, we are waiting, we are waiting. You all are amazing. Wow, 15 people on call. Thank you so much. We are doing well. That's so great for the first day, and we are hoping that it continues like this and even gets better as we go. Group 1, Mr. Daniel. Wow, the first group 1 I'm seeing. The first group to present. I hope group 1 is ready for us. By this time next week, we'll be having group 1's presentation. Let's keep it coming. A few more minutes and we'll be done with our introductions. Please alert your team members. We are live. The party has started. There is small chops. We have drinks, everything here. So please go and get them to come on board, please. My food must not waste, so please go and wake all your group members. They must come here tonight. Item 7 is rolling out soon, so please call your group members. Tell them we are introducing ourselves and attendance has officially commenced, so we're taking attendance from today.
So while we wait for them to join in, I'm seeing a few new faces. I would just like to for them to just introduce themselves. I'm saying peace with the Chuku, and also saying who else is new here? Joseph Hoffman. So please, peace, do you mind just telling us who you are and at least just a brief what you do, where you're located, just a small brief introduction. I'd like to hear from you.
Hi, Peace. Can you unmute and give us a brief introduction about yourself and any other new person that has joined us on this book reading challenge? We would like to get to know you.
Yeah, Peace is saying that she's not been assigned to a group.
Oh.
Yeah, so
okay.
Well, while that is ongoing, we'll just like you to want to hear your voice.
Okay.
Can you unmute and just tell us a bit about yourself? Okay, she says her background is quite noisy, so she doesn't want to. That's fine, not a problem.
Okay.
So, what of Oyenuga Oluwa Busola? Can you just say hi to us? Let's hear your voice. Tell us just.
Okay. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I am Busola. It's really nice to be here. I'm actually joining the group for the first time.
Oh, welcome, Busola. Nice to have you.
It's a pleasure. Thank you very much, sir.
Where are you joining us from?
From Lagos, Nigeria.
Lagos, Nigeria. Awesome. Great.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah,
Joseph Opanach from Abuja. Okay, we know Joseph is our brother. Okay, I'm seeing also Adebolu Dada. Just a few people I've not seen before. So that I have 1 minute more and I'll hand over to Yvonne. Adebolu Dada, you're welcome. Just like to hear your voice and say hi to us in the house and where you're joining in from. Okay.
Hi.
Hi. Yeah.
Good evening. I'm joining from Rivers State, Nigeria.
Wow.
Okay. Thank you, Adebolu Dada.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Delighted to have you joining us to do this book reading all the way from Port Harcourt.
Yes, sir. Amen.
Okay, back to you, Yvonne. Let's roll.
All right. Thank you all again for joining in. Special recognition to anyone that has or everyone that has joined for the first time. So the book reading challenge is an arm of Navigating with Noel, where we sit down together and we pick a book every quarter to read together, to develop ourselves, to enlighten ourselves, and to grow together. So I'm very happy that you're here and you've not missed out on the last book reading challenge of the year. The first book reading challenge we had was in January when we did a 40-day devotional together. Can you imagine 40 days? We're together for 40 days plus and we enjoyed ourselves. It was so much fun. And then we went on to read Good to Great by Jim Collins. That was another very powerful book that we read and our mindset shifted. So I'm so sure, I'm very certain that this particular book will not be an exception because we always know what we need at every time and every season. And this book is one of those books that you read and you will definitely grow and learn a lot from. So I'm very grateful to everyone that has joined us here today. It's going to be a very brief meeting. We just want to introduce ourselves, get to know you, make sure you are all settled in your various groups, because we'll be having more of these discussions, more of the discussions about the book in our subgroups. So we would leave the main group to rest for a while. Most of the interactions will be between group leaders and their assistants with their team members. So please don't just leave all the work for your group leader or your assistant. You need to participate, please. You need to even encourage your group leader, right? It's not easy leading a group. So you need to encourage your group leader. Even if you feel your group leader is even slacking, you can step in, encourage your team members and let them know that we have a learning journey ahead of us. So we will gather here every Sunday for the next 2 months. Every Sunday by this time, 7 p.m. will be our book review. So it was good for us to have this welcome party here so that we can start getting familiar with the Zoom calls we'll be having over the next 2 months. So every Sunday, each group is to review the chapters assigned to them. And we are hoping that we would really, really learn from each other. So yes, even though we are all reading the book, there's definitely something that you would have missed out while reading the book, right? So when we come together like this, it helps us really enlighten ourselves and teach each other, because we are not saying that anyone here is a superman or a superwoman. We are here to learn from each other. And that's what we'll be doing for the next 2 months. So thank you again for joining in. I'm very, very grateful. My name is Yvonne, and you'll be seeing my face often in the next 2 months. So please just relax and enjoy yourself. I'll just do a brief background on the book that we will be reading. It's called The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. And this book was written by Stephen Covey, which is late now. And when he wrote the book, it was the book was as a result of years of hard work, years of research, and years of deep study. So it was not just a book that it's a book that even presidents read, kings read, Fortune 500 company CEOs, they read the book and they used it to run their organization. And so many people are still using it till today. So the man did not even know that his work will go this viral. And that's another thing about, I would just like to bring in about excellence. In navigating with Noel, we aim for excellence. We don't aim for mediocrity. So anything you are doing, you have to give it your best shot. Even in this book reading challenge, you have to give it your best shot. You have to put in your best. Don't say, after all, nobody is seeing me. If I don't read the book, what is it to them? It is for your own development. It is for your own self-growth. At the end of the day, Stephen did not know that his book will go this viral. He didn't know that presidents will read his book one day, but he started well by giving the book his best shot. And he did a lot of research work on this book. So if you've even opened the PDF at all, and you've started reading, you'll notice during the forward, there were 3 key things that he mentioned that helped him when he was writing this book. And what the very first thing was, he learned to focus on what was truly important. That's very important. So not things that are urgent. And Pastor shared with us today on WhatsApp. And he said, we are just in this rat race where we just want to be in a hurry. Everyone wants to they just want to do it anyhow so that they can get something done at any cost and at any means. So he was not just doing it anyhow. He focused on what was truly important and not on what was urgent, because there is a difference between what is important and what is urgent. Sometimes what is urgent might not be important. So you have to ask yourself during this 2-month journey, this book reading challenge, is it important or is it urgent? So you need to make up your mind to choose what is important from what is urgent. He also said that he learned to really listen to people for the first time. Now, you'll be meeting a lot of people in your group for the first time, and it's very important that you develop some form of learning and listening skills. Don't just feel that, what does this one have to say? Most of the time, you will have your team members or your fellow team members make contributions on the page. You have to learn to listen. Listen and make sure that you are able to pick something from what the person has just pointed out. So, and the last thing he said was he learned to found a new mission and purpose in his work, in his professional life. And so that boils down to every one of us. Whatever we are doing, whether in career, in our professional life, we need to find meaning. It needs to be purposeful. We don't just do things because, everybody is doing it, let me get it done, or let me do the same. Whatever you are doing must be purposeful, so that at the end of the day, you can look back and say, I've really fulfilled purpose and I've done something that really drives me and something I'm excited about, something that can give me joy. So, and as we read the book, we're going to learn 7 habits that are meant to transform both our personal life and our professional life. So it's not just, you're not just reading the book to learn about one aspect of it. The book is like a whole ball game. So you're going to read about these 7 habits that are going to transform your professional life, your personal life. So even if you are a student, you need this book, because the things you are going to learn from this book, I'm not sure you are not going to learn it in the lecture room. So this is what we call personal development. It's not something that your lecturer will teach you. So you really need to sit down and read the book and make sure that you are reading to learn and not just reading because you joined the BRC tribe. So, and one of the things that I really love about the book, I read the book 3 years ago. One of the things I really love about the book is that it really teaches you how to take responsibility for yourself. That's one of the key things that I picked from that book, and I started using it in my journey. You have to take responsibility for yourself, because now we are at least many of us here are Nigerians, and we know what the government is doing to us. We know the economic situation in the country. So there's every tendency to start lamenting and saying, oh, the country is not helping me, or my parents, I'm from a poor family, or oh, if I had gone to a good school, or maybe if I was even born in America. Those things don't matter. He said something in the book. He said, reactive people are the ones that focus on if I can't do this because I'm not able to do that. I don't have the capacity to do this because, and they give excuses over time. And before you know it, those excuses start affecting their professional life and their personal life. So you can't keep giving excuses over everything because of the seemingly situation that you found yourself. If I had been born into a wealthy family, I would have been doing well by now. Or if I'd been born in America, I would have been doing well by now. Those are reactive people, and they are the ones that lose focus. They are the ones that focus on things that they cannot change. So we have to be proactive people. Proactive people are those who put their efforts and focus on things that they can change. Focus on situations that they know that this one, I can, I will, I must. I have the capacity to do it. So that is how I want us to picture ourselves as we go through this 2 months journey. Is it going to be easy? It's not going to be easy. There will be days when you'll be tired. You say, oh, why am I even reading this book? Why did I even join this tribe? But you have to keep at it. Why? Because you are headed somewhere and you know what you want. And you want your life to change. You want to be transformed. You want your professional life and your personal life to be transformed. So I wish us all the best as we go through these 2 months together. And I'm hoping that no one will fall on the wayside. I'm even praying that as we gather to have the last day of the review, will be the way we came. The way we are in huge numbers now will be the same way we came. So please just be patient with us. If you notice that your team leader is not really communicating, be patient with your team leader. And if you have an opportunity to share anything that you've learned from the book, please do not wait for your team leader. Go ahead and share, as long as it's going to benefit everyone on your group. Don't be an island, please, and don't sit on the fence. We want you to participate, because when you participate, you grow more and you learn more. So I wish us all the best in our 2 months journey. I'll hand over to Pastor to just give a few words, and then we can call it a night. Pastor, over to you.
Hello, everyone. If you are hearing me, I just wanted to do a 111 in the chat box. If you are excited to be here, I want you to use the star emoji, put star. For you to be here today in this inaugural session, it means you are a star and you will continue to shine, in the days ahead. Many are called, few are chosen. I pray that today we are many, and in the days to come, you will make it to the finish line. Like our culture is, we are tracking everything and tracking participation. Those who go through 70% will be certified. We'll have the NWN certification, which we presented, and we keep records of these things. And as time goes on, if you also complete these, you are about 25% to becoming an NWN LRI. I will talk about that later. But all these things are kept, all these records are kept because we know that tomorrow, some people may want to know what you're doing with NWN, and we can pull the records and say this has been a very active volunteer, and we can also be able to present what you have learned with us. So please, I want you to push yourself and ensure that you don't miss out on this awesome time. I'm currently a student in the Harvard Business School. I know the rigors it took me to get admission. You can't even get admission if you don't have minimum of 10 to 12 years of experience working in the corporate world or at strategic levels. And then of course, how about the school fee? It is a lot of money. But like I was sharing with some of you guys this afternoon, it's still the same content. What they are teaching me there is it is not too different from many of the things we do here. The only difference is packaging. So in as much as it appears free, because what we are doing here is I've read that book several times. We've all read it. But you see, when we are all looking at it together, what we are going to distill, by the time you leave here, will be a walking encyclopedia of that book, because it's not enough to read. You have to engage. When you discuss the book, there will be things that would have passed you by. When we all bring our knowledge together, we would have thoroughly dissected the book. That's the whole essence of the reading club. And that's what made me to make this quote. I said our most important accomplishments, let me just pull it here. Our most important accomplishment is actually in the chat box. I've posted these comments in the chat box. I said our most important accomplishments require interdependency. Interdependency is the highest form of relationship. You start first of all by being a dependent, then from there you become independent. But many people stop at being independent. And if you stop at being independent, you can never be your best. You can never reach your full potential. If I just stop at reading 7 Habits of Highly Effective People as Noel, which I've done 10 years ago, I will not be doing what I'm doing today. But I'm looking for something bigger than just being independent, just being the star. No, I need to see other stars being made, because the sky is big enough for all of us to fly. And these are the paths that I went on my journey. I read books together with people and we shared, So it's not that, we all can read these books independently. This connection that we are connecting with one another is a value that, you cannot quantify. So our most important accomplishments require interdependency skills well beyond our present abilities. So you need to develop. It's not enough for you to be an independent person. You need to grow to the level of interdependency. And this is what we are looking for in leaders. Leaders are people who always who is talking about hey, let's do it together. Let's learn together. Let's read this book together. Let's grow together. That's leadership. Anything short of that is you are still going to be operating far below your potential. So that's really the whole essence of this. Oh, let's come and let's read these things together. And many of these things also are recorded, and many of us who share, thoughts that needs to be captured and need to be represented are also going to be, these things are going to be captured and also going to be put on YouTube. If you go back to NWN YouTube channels, you'll see excerpts from some of the readings we had of books that people shared, that we felt these thoughts were they had even gone beyond the book, and we felt what they had shared was worth sharing with the world. And we don't know who will come across it. You might be going for an interview tomorrow, and somebody will ask you, and you can just refer them to the link, and they'll see you speaking, and they'll know that, oh, this person has good communication skills. Oh, this is the kind of person we want to hire. So please, everything, like I said, I don't take anything for granted, because many times the little things that people just take for granted are things that can, offset them in this world that is highly competitive. So please, I want us to take full advantage of of this opportunity we have to read this book together. I want us to network together. So the key 3 pillars of NWN has to be accomplished. We will read together, learning, right? We take attendance to ensure accountability. Who was here yesterday? Who was not here? Who is not following? Who can we call to continue? And then, of course, networking, we need to know one another. So please, even after now, in your different subgroups, you need to know yourself, you need to interact. I will not tell you too much about the power of networks, but one day I will talk about it. But it's great having you all, and I'm really glad and excited that I'm able to kickstart this with us all, and I wish you all the best. Enjoy yourself, happy reading, happy learning, happy accountability, and happy networking. God bless you. Over to you, Yvonne. Is Yvonne still with us? Oh, I should be kicked out. Are you with us now, Yvonne?
Yes, I am.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
yeah, I'm done. You can take over from here.
All right. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for your admonition. And we are hoping that we will all continue to learn together and grow with each other. Wish us all the best in our learning journey. Please do well to interact in your groups again, and enjoy yourselves. Have a good night rest. God bless you all.
Thank you, Yvonne. Thank you
Good night,
so much.
everyone. God bless
Everyone
you.
for coming. Night.
Thank you.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, ma.
Ify. Faith, you were able to get in, Abby? Okay, y'all. Let me call you.